If you take one question in the year NEET 2019, so which one of the following statement is incorrect? So they asked about incorrect. So in the sense, among the four statements, three are correct statements and one is incorrect. So that we have to recognize. Let we go through it. First statement. Morels and truffles are edible. So morels and truffles are edible. Edible delicacies. So in the sense, which is eatable. So morels and truffles are belongs to class Ascomycetes, which are edible. If you see one diagram of that, let's see that. So this is the truffle. So full fruiting body of the truffle. If you take section cutting, so you will find truffle is like. So which are edible. So we used to prepare the different dishes by using these truffles. So which can be eatable. So it is a complete structure of edible truffle, and this one is cross section of truffles. So which are edible, eatable fungi belongs to Ascomycetes. There is a morels and truffles are belongs to Ascomycetes, which are edible. So it is the first statement is correct. So now we can go for another one. So claviceps is a source of many alkaloids and LSD. What is LSD? LSD means lysergic acid diethylamide. Lysergic acid diethylamide is the full form of LSD. So claviceps, if we take claviceps is again we find this is the claviceps. So which having the sporangium, sporangiophore, on the top of that sporangium. So again hypa, which is causing disease in plants. So also called ergot of rye. Ergot of rye, because it causes the ergotism, poisonous. So claviceps is poisonous, but it is using in different alkaloid production as well as LSD. Lysergic acid diethylamide production is also possible with this claviceps. So next statement, let you observe. Third statement, conidia are produced exogenously and ascospores endogenously. Statement third, conidia are produced exogenously and ascospores endogenously. If you take for that one diagram, so how it will be, let you watch here now. So now you are finding it conidia. So on the screen you are finding the name of the conidium and plural is conidia. So conidia are exogenously, so directly appearing. So at the top of conidiophore, see the conidiophore, at the top of conidiophore conidiums are present, but there is a primary branching, again secondary branching, at the last phyllides are present. So phyllides are flask-like structures, also called sterigmata. Sterigmata also we can say. So phyllide, at the top of phyllide only conidiums are present. So this is the conidiophore of penicillium. Conidiophore of penicillium. So if you observe the conidiophore, see it is generally originate on the hypa, which is horizontally grows. The filamentous thread-like structures are growing on the substratum are called hypa. So at the top of hypa only aerially erected part is developed, that is called conidiophore. And conidiophore consists of primary branching and again secondary branching. So primary branching, rame, and secondary branching called medulla, and at the top of medulla phyllides are present. They are also called sterigmata. So flask-like structures are phyllides. So at the top of the phyllide only conidiums are present, which are visible directly. So they are exogenous. So exogenous. One more directly the textual, NCERT textual of penicillium, conidiophore. See that conidiophore, similar structure only. Conidia are growing at the top of phyllides. So exogenously develops. Again endogenous. So now we are taking neurospora. One ascomycetes, neurospora, which is flask-like. So perithecium, fruiting body. Flask-like fruiting body is present, which is called perithecium, found in the neurospora. Inside that sacs are present. Inside the sac only ascospores are present. Fruiting body and inside the fruiting body ascus, also called asci. So there is a rosette of asci is present inside of fruiting body, is called perithecium. Inside the perithecium, sac like ascus is present. Inside the ascus, ascospores are found. So ascospores are formed endogenously according to the statement of. So conidae are produced exogenously is also correct. Now we see in the diagram. And ascospores develops endogenously, found also the same. Inside the ascus only ascospores are formed. Last statement. So yeast have filamentous tubes with long thread-like hypa. So long filamentous thread-like hypa is exclusive feature of all fungi, but in case of yeast as well as Syncytium, like this kind of examples, they have a unicellular. So yeast have unicellular. So let's watch that also. Unicellular yeast. See, now we are finding that unicellular yeast is present. So they are the unicellular eukaryotic organism but belongs to fungi. So in the class of Ascomycetes only this yeast is present. So the statement which is given, the fourth, is not correct. So yeast have. If you take the next question, let's we follow that. Which of the following statements is incorrect? Which of the following statements is incorrect? Again they asked about incorrect statement. So among the four statements, one statement is incorrect. Remaining three are the correct statements. So three are given correct, one is incorrect. Let's we read. The first statement, viroids lack a protein coat. Viroids lack a protein coat. Viruses, second statement is viruses are obligate parasites. Second statement, viruses are obligate parasite. Third one is infectious constituent in viruses is the protein coat. Infective constituent in virus is protein coat. It means, so in virus, infective part is protein coat. The fourth one, prions consist of abnormally folded protein. Prions consist of abnormally folded protein. So if we observe the structures of virus, viroid and prions, we can answer this question. So let's take. Now we are looking into the viroid as well as virus. So the left side it is a viroid and right side it is a virus. So let's take the viroid. Structure of viroid. If you look into this diagram or the structure of viroid, you will find circular single-stranded RNA. So RNA molecule. So infectious agents consist of low molecular weight than the viral RNA. So here viroids consist of RNA molecule, single circular stranded. In the sense, circular single stranded RNA molecule is present. It consists of low molecular weight than the viruses is present in the viroid. So which is a infectious part. Infectious agents consist of low molecular weight RNA comparing with viruses are called viroids. So these viroids are discovered by T.O. Diner. So T.O. Diner et al. Identified first time these viroids which causes diseases in plants. So let's take virus. So virus consists of protein coat. So virus consists of protein coat is called capsid. So the capsid is present. And again genetic material. Either it can be a ssRNA, dsRNA or ssDNA or dsDNA. So either RNA or maybe DNA as a genetic material which is a infectious part. And now, apart from that, we are also finding envelope. So outermost covering is envelope. So once again, protein coat is present and viral genome also present. So in animal viruses, outermost covering is also additionally present, is called envelope. So viruses are obligate parasites. Next, if we take viroids already we discussed, RNA molecule. So RNA molecule, low molecular weight than the viruses, infectious agents are called viroids. Now if we can take prions. So prions consist of abnormally folded protein. This is the structure of prion. So they have abnormally folded proteins in them. So only protein coat only present and there is no genome in them. So prions consist of abnormally folded protein. So this information we got. Let's go through it finally regarding this question. So viroids lack a protein coat. So we seen in the viroids only RNA is present. So first statement is correct. Viroids lack a protein coat. It's a correct statement. Second one, viruses are obligate parasites. So they are strictly parasites. They don't have separate mechanism and they won't perform any types of other nutrition. So they go for only parasitic. So viruses are obligate parasites. Also correct statement. Third one, infectious constituent in viruses is the protein coat. Protein coat. So now we find that there is a protein coat is also present in the viruses, which is an infectious constituent is given. So it is not an infectious part because of they have a genetic material which can be multiplied in the host. And the last, so third option is absolutely incorrect. And the last statement is prions consist of abnormally folded protein. So diagram also we observed. So abnormally folded protein is present in the prions. So among these four statements, third statement is incorrect. So the answer is also third statement. So correct answer is third statement. So next question is match column 1 with column 2. So we need to identify the which matches with column 1 with the column 2. So here if you can see the words are given in this column 1, saprophyte, parasite, lichens or lichens, and D is mycorrhiza. Like 4 words are given in the column 1 and column 2 if you observe definitions are given for that words which are given in the column 1. If you see the first in the column 2, symbiotic association of fungi with plant roots. So they have given the definition here, symbiotic association of fungi with plant roots. So we can say here it is a mycorrhizal association. Once again, symbiotic association of fungi with roots of higher plants is called mycorrhiza. Second statement, second definition in the column 2, decomposition of dead organic materials are found in the saprophyte. So decomposition of dead organic materials found in the saprophyte. And coming to the third statement, third definition in the column 2, living on living plants or animals. So living on living plants or animals. So these are the parasites. So parasites. And fourth one, symbiotic association of algae and fungi is called lichens or lichens. Symbiotic association of algae and fungi is lichen. Once again, let's go first in the column 2. Symbiotic association of fungi with plant roots is called mycorrhizal association. It is present in between fungi of Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, and in case of higher plants particularly gymnosperms and angiosperms. Once again, symbiotic association of fungi with plant roots. So Ascomycetes or Basidiomycetes class fungi are associated with gymnosperms or angiosperms roots is called mycorrhizal association. So this mycorrhizal association is useful for absorption of water and minerals from the surrounding, particularly for phosphates. Second statement, second definition, Decomposition of dead organic materials. So it is generally called saprophytic nutrition, found exclusively in the fungi. So fungi exhibit saprophytic. Of course, others also are there. Here definition is given. So we go and continue once again the saprophyte. Decomposition of dead organic materials is called saprophytic. And third definition, living on living plants or animals. Living on living plants or animals. So now if we can take one lion. So lion depends on deed. So lion is depending on deed. So animal is depending on animal. So then we can say it as a parasite. So living on living plants or animals is called parasite. Now coming to the last, symbiotic association of algae and fungi is called lichen. Symbiotic association of algae and fungi is called lichen. So now we, according to the definitions, so we have to match with these words. Let's see the column 1. Saprophyte. Saprophyte A in the column 1 matches in the column 2 with 2. So decomposition of dead organic materials. Decomposition of dead organic materials. Now if we can see that same exactly in the answers, let's see A with 2. In the sense 3 and 4, 2 answers are given the same. So we have to check one more. Second word we can check B, parasite. Parasite is the third in the column 2, living on living plants or animals. So now we can see the next. What is exactly matches? A is 2 and B is 3. So now we find exactly fourth option is only correct. So even we can check others also. Others also we can check. What is given in the C with 4? C with lichen, symbiotic association of algae and fungi. So fourth one is correct. Again, first also you can check it. So mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza is a symbiotic association of fungi and roots of plants. So this is only mycorrhizal. So fourth statement, in the sense fourth matching is exactly correct. So A is 2, B is 3, C is 4 and D is 1. This is the correct answer.